There's that hood. See it flapping a little bit?
Yeah.
And you think you puckered that guy's butthole. So. All right, everybody. We're going to attempt to go down across the border to Mexico. James should be here any second. So if you caught the last video I did, I tried to make some draggy hits. Was unsuccessful because the local federales down there across the border they really made themselves known, and they were out in force last week. I think a lot of that was because it was NASCAR weekend, so that had a lot to do with it, I think. So today, James is out here on his way here. He'll be here any second. We're gonna either A, do draggy hits, or B, do 60 rolls, or both, depending on how it goes. I just put on the Sticky Mickeys. James doesn't have radials. He's just got street tires, but he got a much more improved street tire on his car. He'll tell you all about that. But if this is your first time watching, please go ahead and do me a favor. Please consider hitting subscribe and also drop a like on this also as well. So it is quite a bit hotter today than it was last week. Today we're at least 85 and it's humid. So the DA sucks. I didn't look at the current DA, but you can feel the humidity in the air and you can already tell that it's hot. And the DA sucks. So that might affect our drag hits. I heard you're looking to get gapped. All right, so I mentioned your tires that you got, but I couldn't remember what you got.
You ain't gapping shit.
Well, yeah, we'll see. So, you got the Continental something or others? I don't know.
Extreme Contact Sport 2.
Okay. So you
say that 5 times fast.
I'm not gonna do that. So you got all the way around, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So his other tires, they weren't hooking that well, especially since you got the headers on your car. You could tell your traction wasn't what it was.
Oh, my traction was actually
dog shit.
It was terrible with the headers.
Can you definitely tell it's more improved with these?
Definitely.
Okay, that's cool.
I did some Uber Eats runs yesterday.
Yeah.
And it rained a little, and I got on it.
You still hooked a little bit?
He's hooked.
Okay. Well, that's good.
You can definitely tell the ride quality is so much better.
Yeah.
Like it's a smoother ride.
Good.
So obviously you pay for what you get.
You had the Aturos, right?
Yeah. Like you pay 200 something
bucks a tire.
Yeah.
So the Aturos are like, they're an okay tire for the price, but you kind of get what you pay for with those.
Well, like I said in my last video, when I did talk about the gap with having to put the spacers. The
spacer was in the front, right?
Yeah.
Because it was
so. I did talk about, like, I didn't want to go balls to the wall when I got the wheels. I was like, I want some tires, but I don't want to spend a whole lot of money. Because that was like $1,500 just for wheels and those tires.
Because you got all at the same time, so made sense.
These tires, I mean, it was like, what, $1,400?
Yeah.
Just for tires.
They're a good tire, yeah.
And I've had PS4s. And
great tire.
Great tire.
Yeah.
Great tire. And these are like a good second.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
I mean, why not, try something else?
Let's try it out. It's hot today, so it's going to stick.
And so, and then maybe my next tire, I go back to PS4s. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, these should last you a while, because you've only had these for like, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the nice thing is they're the same size, so I can rotate them.
Yep. Good call.
Yeah.
All right. So, James and I talked a little bit what our game plan is going to be. And what we're going to do is we're going to take his car out solo by itself to do a draggy hit. Because I hear V8. Sorry. It's a Mustang that drove by. So we're gonna go do an updated draggy hit with his car first, because he has his headers, and he says he hasn't even gone wide open throttle yet with his headers. So we're gonna do a draggy hit. If he can bust off around with this DA, it is hot, so we're gonna factor that in, of course, and myself also as well in his car. If he can pull off around a 9.5 with me in the car and the DA, then we're gonna take my car out, because I think it'll be a pretty damn close race, because with the DA it'll slow shit down, and you know, I think it'll make it worth everyone's while. So
yeah,
your best before headers with perfect DA was basically a 10 flat.
Basically
yeah. 10 flat. With me in the car, if I wasn't in the car, probably would have pulled off like a 9.8 ish, maybe 9.9, depending.
But for some reason the draggy app was like, no, that's an invalid, because
which is weird, because like I said off camera, I've done my draggy hits on that same stretch of road and it said valid, so I don't know, I still count it as valid. It still counts in my opinion. But let's I'll go close this up and we can go head out. All right, so we're making our way over across the border. We came to the conclusion that we usually turn everything off. We turn the AC off, turn all the airflow off, turn the advanced track off, which is still, you're probably gonna turn that off, it's probably smart. In track mode, right? Probably track mode. So, but we're gonna keep the air conditioning on, because like it's just too hot. Windows up, obviously, especially with the with the heat. The windows up, AC on for sure. So if we get a clearing, we'll go, but we might go a little bit further across the border to get more of a clearing area. So I just forgot this, and we talked about it on his channel. He has an issue with his hood staying latched at a certain speed. So we may not get a full hit out of this. So I totally forgot about that. The hood, it goes like this. So if it starts getting wacky, we're gonna back off of it again. I do have zip ties. If you want to try zip tying that up, it will pull the car out of the
I don't know how
garage.
we're gonna zip tie shut.
So will this could be very interesting. Because if it happens again, we're not gonna go back out with our cars side by side. That's just not gonna be safe on your end. I don't know how this is gonna go, guys. I really don't. We're just gonna swing it and see what happens. So
that's what making content is so much fun.
Hopefully,
with us two,
hopefully
you never know what we're gonna get in our content.
Hopefully the fucking hood stays on. I totally forgot about that. Ready? Go. There's that hood. There's that hood. See it flapping a little bit?
Yeah.
And you think you puckered that guy's butthole. So. We're gonna investigate what happened to his hood. So I saw that that was about 110 when it started flapping. 115.
It was like 120.
Oh, was it that fast?
Yeah.
Okay, we're almost there. Almost there. I think we should try to pull over here a little bit and then tighten the hood down and then try it again. Yes? No?
Tighten the hood with what?
I mean, I don't know. Bubble gum, maybe? I don't know.
Well, so those little rubber stopper adjustment things,
yeah.
Like I lowered it one turn.
Because it was flapping a little bit. I don't know if it just came loose. We'll pull over, we'll inspect it and see what's going on. Alright. That was fun. So you drop these down?
Yeah. Maybe one turn.
A whole turn?
Yeah.
Alright.
So wherever the arrow was, do one turn.
I did. Yeah, I think. Drop it and see what happens. See, we're flapping it, and you can tell it's. I mean, it's
loose.
That's loose. Kind of. Yeah.
Oh, maybe we should.
If we were, I don't know.
I don't like that.
All right, so we raised it back up again a quarter turn, so, and it seems to be more sturdy. Yeah, I told him, if you saw, I told him to back off as soon as it started flapping like that. So it seems to be a little more sturdy now. Do you want? I say we came all the way out here. I'd say we try it again.
Try it one more.
The hood's not gonna. No, I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say the hood's not gonna fly all the way off. It's just gonna start flapping.
I think I'm more worried about federales than I am the hood.
Yeah. But a hood flying off or flying hitting the windshield at 125 is pretty terrifying. I've had it happen before. It's not fun.
That's when we claim stupidity.
Because then you're driving and sticking your head out the windshield or out the window. So
right,
make another go at it.
Here goes nothing.
Try it again. Good, stop. We got it though. Okay, so we were able to get a full hit off of that, but right at 130, it looked like his hood was starting to flap. So
yeah, I think it was like just over 130 that
yeah.
the hood started doing its thing.
It's last. Do you think it's the aerodynamics with the air getting underneath your aftermarket bumper?
No, because it's the. We've never had problems with this until recently.
Air's getting in somewhere. That's forcing the hood to go up every time. So if he wants to pull over, we'll latch his hood shut again, and try to get one more good quality hit out of it. And depending on how that goes, we may get my car out so we can go up head to head with each other. So it just depends how it goes. It is hot. The DA is 3,100 is the DA right now. It's pretty. It's high. I mean, it could be worse, but it's not the best air quality.
It's showing 89 degrees.
89 degrees. The DA is almost 3,200. What do you want to do? You want to try it again? So
I don't know what we can do else to this thing.
Because either way, we're gonna have issues with the hood. So either we try it again or get a good quality dry gate, because that dry gate was actually slower than his dry gate without headers. And I know it's faster, but I know that the DA and maybe the hood, the aero, something caused it to go slower. So I know my ass isn't slowing it down that much. So. All right, so James decided he wants to go do a roll, so we're gonna go grab my car and just make at least one good quality hit back over the border. So we're gonna go grab my car, do that. If your hood starts flapping again, just back off. Don't be that guy. So we'll go get my car, and we're gonna head out.
I'm not Vin Diesel. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna blow this engine up and win this race.
So we'll go get my car. Alright, so personally I think James needs to get hood pins. If this is an ongoing thing, even on a factory hood, the hood pins will help, prevent that from happening. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why it keeps happening. I don't remember this happening with his factory OEM hood, so maybe I'm wrong. I think it has to do with something with the airflow is forcing air in and up and forcing the hood to, not stay stable. So we'll try this again. We'll do probably a 40 roll, a 60 roll, and if it happens again, I just told him to just back off. So hopefully he keeps the shit together. So James told me he didn't hit record on that one, so we're gonna definitely go again because he forgot to hit record on his GoPro. So flip it around. So I just got off the phone with James, and he had his in drag mode just like mine, but he said as soon as he punched it, it kicked his traction control on. But what I think what he forgot to do is after you put it in whatever mode you choose, like drag mode or whatever, you need to turn the traction control back off again so it stays off. Because I'm in the same mode as him, and my traction control stayed off the whole time. So maybe that was it. I mean, I did pull on him. I think I would have beat him regardless, but I beat him like pretty good. And I think he said his hood was starting to flap around 100-ish. But if we get another clearing, we might try it again. So we had room to just do one more hit there. We had the space, but like, let's just do another hit so we can have a fair hit. Looks like everything for him, I haven't talked to him yet, but it looks like it went pretty smoothly. And honestly, the difference between his car and mine, we both have the same mods, except for me, is my tune revision from Bobby over there at P1 Underground. And you can see I pulled on him pretty good for us both having headers now. So I pulled on him like that before he had headers. Now he has headers and I'm still pulling on him. So my car does feel snappier. It pulls harder than it did before the revision. It is definitely torqueier than what it was before. And I think that's what made the difference between his car and mine. So we'll get back to the house and we'll talk. You know, we got to straighten it out to get that perfect thumbnail. Obviously, you know, that's most important. Even though mine looks like it's sideways. Just go straight back, it doesn't matter. So I was just saying as we were coming back, I think the major difference now is the revision on my tune.
Yeah.
Because I pulled on you like that before you had headers.
Yeah.
We should be neck and neck, because we used to be neck and neck before we had headers. Remember that? We were like, it was side by side the whole time, and that's how I pulled on you before you had headers. And I think, like I said, my revision there from Bobby, I love you. You did a good job. So if anyone has P1 and they need a revision on their tune, or you're looking to switch tuners, like I said, hit up Bobby. I put his socials probably there in the description. Hit him up if you have any questions. I'll be glad to take care of anything that you guys need. All right, so we're here in my garage because it's hotter than hell outside, and we're decided, you know what, we need a cold beverage to cool off. All right, so this is, I haven't told James this, but I said a little bit ago that I think James needs to get hood pins. And I think you should still get hood pins, even if you get an aftermarket hood eventually. And here's why. You could put them on your hood now, okay? And if you decide to get an aftermarket hood of any kind, you just take the hood pins off, swap over to that hood too. Because your hood always flies open no matter what. Or not fly open, it always kind of opens up a little bit, or it flutters, it helps keep it steady. Yeah. Hood pins aren't that expensive, and the guys over there at DSG, Jason and them, can, install them and get them. It's just like a safety thing. I think it'll be less of a headache. Let me know what you guys think. I think he should get hood pins to prevent, prevent this from happening at 100 and something miles an hour. I just think that's my thought, but drop a comment, let me know what you guys think. I think he should. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't know if I want to put hood pins on the stock hood. It's like
James is taking pictures of his car.
Look at that! Look at that beautiful.
Did you close your shit? Did you close your hood?
Yeah.
You did?
Look at that
We're good?
piece of machinery.
All right, we're good. So, like I said, he needs hood pins. Get the hood pins for your car. We're gonna get more of a revised Draggy with this car when it's not so freaking hot outside. But this time of year, as I said, there's not too many of those days left where we're not dealing with heat and humidity and crazy ass DA. But Bobby over there at P1 Underground did, like I said, a great revision on my car. I got his information in the description. Anybody that has questions or wants to get a revision on their P1 tune, or if you're looking to switch, hit him up. He'll be happy to help you guys out with anything that you guys have. But any closing statements?
Hey Bobby, could I get that revised tune?
He'll give you an HJ or a VJ. It's whatever you prefer.
I may put your name in the content here.
And that too.
I mean, you hooked a brother up once before, so whatever sauce you gave him, can I get some of that sauce too?
HJ it is. HJ it is. Hit subscribe, drop a like, and as always, I will catch you guys in the next one.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.